Hey guys, I visited Okunitama Shrine in Hoochu, Tokyo, in early May 2026. So let me show you around. We're starting at Shinjuku Station on the KO line today. It takes about 25 minutes to KO Hoochu Station by Limited Express. Except for trains with reserved seating, the fare is exactly the same whether you take a Limited Express, Rapid, or local train. So, catching a faster train is definitely the way to go. Let's head from map number 1 to number 2. It's just a quick 5-minute walk from the south exit of KO Hoochu Station. If you prefer JR, Hoochu Hamachi Station map number 4 is closer. But it's a bit of a detour if you're coming from Shinjuku, so I highly recommend taking the KO line. You could easily just wander and find your way there. But this street is the famous Kiyaki Namiki. Keep it in mind because we'll be walking through here again tonight. Also, take note of the street crossing at the traffic light ahead that'll become the main festival venue tonight. Here we are at the approach to Okunitama Shrine. It's a massive shrine and one of the Tokyo Gosha, making it super famous. Usually, this path is completely quiet, but tonight there's a big festival, so it's going to be lined with food stalls. It's still early morning, so it looks like the shops aren't open yet. Oh, they even have a haunted house. Makes you want to go in, right? Fun fact, this stone-paved street is normally for pedestrians only, but during the Tokyo Olympics, the cycling road race actually passed right through here. Pretty amazing, right? Before we pray, we do CHOZU to purify our hands and mouth. You'll do this at basically every shrine in Japan, so give it a try. There are picture guides on how to do it, but don't overthink it. Just wash your hands and lightly rinse your mouth. Just make sure to use the fresh water pouring from the spout. The water pooled at the bottom is dirty. You might notice the gold chrysanthemum crest on the gate. This is the symbol of the Japanese imperial family, showing just how deeply connected this shrine is to Japan's royal history. These wooden plaques are called ema. You write your wishes on them and hang them up. I also got a GOSHUIN. Like I mentioned before, a GOSHUIN is proof of the connection you've made with the deity here. It looks great if you put it in a photo frame and display it in your room back home. Since this is a shrine, the etiquette is to bow twice, clap your hands twice, and then bow one last time. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just try copying what the people around you are doing. I also bought an OMIKUJI. It's kind of like a fortune-telling slip. Sometimes they have English on them, but if it's only in Japanese, just use Google Lens to translate it. If you get a bad fortune, you tie it up like this. But if it's a good one, it's a great idea to keep it in your wallet. Now we're around the back of the shrine. They say this area is a power spot. You just have to walk around the building. So definitely check it out. There isn't anything super flashy back here, but they say it's good luck to pray from the back, too. That's all for the daytime tour, but the real excitement starts tonight. There's a super special event happening after dark. All right, we're back at map number 1. We're walking toward map number 2, and wow, look at all these people. The festival floats are out. They aren't moving through the streets today. But you can see traditional Japanese hayashi being performed right on top of each float. You definitely have to see this. There are so many people that you can't exactly walk around freely, but just enjoy it your own way. Watch the floats. Try some food from the street stalls and have fun. Remember the path we walked this morning? Yeah, the stone-paved road that was used for the Olympic cycling race. Right where the haunted house was. Wow, the vibe is completely different at night. The statues standing next to the gate look so much clearer now that they're lit up. Since it's right in the middle of a major holiday season in Japan, the night crowd was absolutely massive. Oh, this is a game where you scoop up tiny fish. It's an absolute classic at Japanese festivals. Now for the main event of the KURAYAMI Festival, the KOMA-KURABE. Horses will race down the street marked with the yellow line on the map. This is an ancient tradition that's been going on for over 1,000 years. Long ago, this area was a place where officials would inspect the quality of horses. Today, it's more of a sacred ritual where we show the running horses to the gods, praying for a good harvest and peace for the year. By the way, these aren't your typical race horses or professional jockeys. The riders are locals skilled in traditional equestrian arts. Seeing them ride in ancient Japanese attire is incredibly cool. This horse ritual only happens once a year in early May, so make sure to look up the schedule and details before you come to see it. That's all for this video. See you guys in the next one.